Home of the 2025 PACWEST Volleyball Championships. Our consummate match features from Victoria, the Camosun College Chargers. Versus from Volleyball, the VIU Mariners. The strong partnership between VIU and Volleyball provides a solid foundation for the success of our student athletes. Fans at this time, we'd like you to rise if you are able and lower your finger for our national anthem, Oh Canada. Thank you very much, everyone. And now it's time for you to start around the volleyball teams, beginning with the Camosun College Chargers. For your center at the Prince of Saskatchewan, number 1, Matthew Rabbit. Number 3, Jake Bolton. Exquisite PACWEST player, and number 5, Chris California. Our official representative this match, Henry Young, second Wisconsin, the third of the Jesus, on the line, Marco, Charlie Harvest, is the Big Four officials, over to you.
Welcome to the 2025 PACWEST Men's Volleyball Bronze Medal match between the number 2 VIU Mariners taking on the number 4 Camosun Chargers inside the gymnasium here on Vancouver Island University. It's a stunning facility, and we are getting set for what should be a very entertaining matchup between the 2nd seed and the 4th seed, and it's the Island rivalry. The Mariners and the Chargers set to do battle. They met 4 times during the regular campaign. The Mariners winning 3 of those 4 sets. During the regular season, Mariners finished 14-6. The Camosun Chargers were 10-10. This is a match it's really tough to get motivated for. You lose out on opportunity not only to play for PACWEST Gold yesterday after a loss in the semifinal, but you also lose out on an opportunity to go to Manitoba to play in the CCAA National Championship. Which team will do it better to get up, to get motivated? We're about to find out as the Mariners will start with the serve. It's Owen Dick. He will serve it into the net, and it's 1-0 for the Chargers. The Chargers got here by losing to the Connor Avalanche yesterday afternoon. They lost in 4 sets, winning the actual opening set 25-16, but then lost 3 straight, 25-23, 25-20, and 25-17. Matthew Rappin, the setter, 4th-year kid out of Prince Albert. He gets the set in, or the serve in. And here is Van Kooten, and he goes long. Ryland Van Kooten, an all-star once again this year. He misses in his first attempt. The Mariners, the furthest away from your screen. They're in their teal uniforms. Libero wearing black. The Chargers in their navy blue road uniforms with the Libero Chris LaGuardia in his final PACWEST match wearing white for the Chargers here today. Sulesmith. Wow. That goes off the broadcast booth, off the monitor and the headset. We're okay, everybody. Wow. If that's how this is going to start, I want to leave. The score is 3-0. Wow. Oh, great. Here we go again. Thankfully, the other direction. That's Matt McDonald. He gets the kill. So Suzma has one deflected into the broadcast booth. I need a booth. I need some walls and a roof, I think. Suzma sends that one long. And it's 4-1 Chargers. Wow. Back to serve is Jake Bolton. Bolton had a nice match yesterday against the Avalanche. That one in the middle for McDonald. He knocks it down. That's his 2nd kill. So talked about how the Chargers got to this bronze medal match. The Mariners losing in 5 yesterday, last night as a matter of fact. So it's kind of a quick turnaround for the Mariners. I think they enjoyed watching the 5-set thriller that we saw moments ago in the women's bronze to give them a little bit more time to recover and recuperate after that heartbreaker yesterday against the Douglas Royals. Stadola sends that one wide and long. Yesterday, the Mariners losing the opening set to the Royals 25-20. Then they came back with a couple of victories, 25-16 and a 26-24 win. And then it was all Royals from there on out, 25-19 in the 4th set, and then they won the 5th set 15-9. Rappin is going to set up Adolphson. He's rejected, but Rappin has to go off his shoulder. Another opportunity for the Mariners, and Pawa makes no mistake there. He gets his first kill. Kieran Pawa, his 3rd year out of Calgary. That is 4-4. McDonald will go back to serve for VIU. That serve handled by Bolton in the middle. That's Serger with a huge kill. Serger last night I thought was really good. 8 kills against the Avalanche. He's got a big one here in this bronze medal match, and he will go back to serve with Lachlan Serger. I thought he was really good from the service line yesterday as well. Here he comes. That one handled by Demundo. Off the block. Rosalick. That ball again almost came this direction. Thanks to the assistant coach here for the Chargers to knock it away. Not liking what's developing here with a couple of balls in this direction. 5-5, and Ryland Van Kooten will go back to work. Van Kooten off the top of the net. Adolfson is there. That tip from Bolton from the back line. Here's Van Kooten down the line. It's dug by the Chargers. Conlon. Now this is Rosalick. Stadola with a huge set, almost hit the ceiling, and this one is continuing. Stadola, this time down the line and just inside the back line. Gets the point. Boy, that was a heck of a rally. Back and forth, and the Chargers draw the point at 6-5, Camosun. And Stadola will go back to serve. Second-year player out of Surrey. Takes a lot of time in that service line. Finally delivers the serve. And it's passed by Van Kooten, but right up against the net. And Owen Dick, I think, is over the net. He is. Adds a point to the Chargers. Abe Avender not liking that as well, the head coach of the Mariners. And now Van Kooten, the captain of the Mariners, will go talk to the official. And he'll explain to Owen what he did wrong. Coach Avender doesn't like, still pleading with the down official. 7-6 to score. Stadola, his serve goes off the top of the net. Dick with a nice tip, but Chris LaGuardia, like he's done so many times, keeps it alive with a nice play. That one dug by Bolton, I believe, got his hands on it. Now Powa makes no mistake. Chris LaGuardia again with that dive right up against the referee stand. Somehow spin the ball over the net to keep it alive, and ultimately the Mariners came away with the point, and it's 7-6. Colton Rosalick now. Second-year player at a Red Deer. Here he comes. Pass by Bolton. Backcourt. Stadola down the line. Delmundo is there. Chargers with another opportunity in the middle, and it's Conlon. Liam Conlon, who was the player of the match yesterday, gets his first kill of this bronze medal match, and it's 8-6 Chargers. And Adolfson will go back to serve. Edvard Adolfson in his third season out of Norway. Here he comes, and into the net. 8-7. McDonald checks back in for VIU as Delamundo will have a seat. And Powa back to serve at a Calgary. And here he comes. That is wide for a service error. And Delmundo will come right back in as Powell will have a seat after that service error. And LaGuardia will sit down for the Chargers as well as Serger comes back in. A big body at the front of the net for Camosun. This is Liam Conlon. Fourth year out of Calgary. Pass by Rosalick. In the middle, McDonald didn't get all of it. Stadola was there. Bolton off the block. Still alive. Nice play by Rosalick to keep it alive. And Van Kooten will set it over on the free ball. And some confusion by the Chargers, and it worked. Van Kooten didn't have a lot of velocity on it, but sent it in a spot, and Stadola with the pass, and then nobody was home. The Mariners draw to within one. Owen Dick was confused if he was up to the service line or not. And here's Dick. Handled there by Bolton. In the middle, Serger mistimed his jump just slightly, did get the ball over, and the Mariners will just send it over on the free ball. And Bolton now will send it deep. Mariners regroup. Off the top of the net, that was Van Kooten. Stadola Battle at the net. Serger controls. Stradola down the line. Delamundo is there. Good rally again between these two teams. Here's Bolton with a tip, and it's good. That's a fun rally back and forth. And it's 10-8 Camosun. And now Rapin out of Prince Albert. A 2-point lead for Camosun. Delamundo, the libero. Here's Van Kooten off a block. Serger and Stradola were up there. Stradola, cross court, off the hands of Dick. It's a kill for Stradola. He's got 2. In yesterday's game, he had 5 against the Avalanche. (11-8). That serve, tough pass. Dick will run that down. Here's Van Kooten off a block, and Olofsson is there. They're gonna set up Bolton. Bolton just sends it long. And it's 11-9. And Solzmo will go back to serve. He's got a powerful serve. Here he comes. And that is the second service error by Solzmo. He was great yesterday against Douglas. I can't seem to find the rhythm, at least early on here in this opening set of the men's bronze medal match. And Bolton back to serve. Bolton, third-year player out of Richmond. And here he comes. Good pass in the middle, and then that one off McDonald. Did he go off a block? He did not, so an error by McDonald sends it wide. And Avender wants to call time and talk things over for VIU. So it's the Chargers in front, the visiting Chargers. Again, these two teams met 4 times during the regular season, VIU winning 3 of those 4. It's always a good battle when it's Camosun and VIU. The island rivalry certainly lives on between these two clubs. Last time they faced each other was in the second weekend of January, the 10th and the 11th. VIU here at home won in 5 sets and 4 sets. They made a visit to Victoria and Pisces back in October. That's when the Chargers won in 5 sets. Their only victory over the Mariners this season, and they were swept as well over the Chargers in the second game of that weekend doubleheader. Congratulations to the Capilano Blues women's team, who a lot of them are still here in the gym taking this one in, as they are bronze medalists here in 2025. And we're going to find out who the bronze medalists on the men's side of the bracket will be when this one's all said and done. Right now, here in the opening set, it's the Chargers in front, the 4th-seeded Chargers, at 13-9. There's the score. Bolton, that little float serve. Mundo is there. And a send up. Van Kooten took something off it. Somebody touched the net. It was the Chargers that touched it. And the Mariners get the point. Powell will check in for the libero, Mundo, and Max McDonald out of Kelowna. In his 4th season with VIU, here he comes. That one's going to end up in the scorer's table. Nice job by Rapin to keep it alive, as Stradola will send it over on the free ball. Out of the backcourt, Schulzma with a big kill. You got to feel bad for Rapin. He ends up in the scorer's table, and then 3 hits later, Mariners get a big kill. 13-11 Camosun. McDonald sends it into play. Here's Rapin in the middle. Serger will get the kill. That's his 2nd of the match. 14-11. And Conlon, his big body, will come in to the front court for the Chargers. And Lachlan Serger, the Aussie. Here he comes. Big serve, but misses wide. And the service error makes it 14-12. Now Van Kooten, the veteran out of Manitoba, St. Andrews, Manitoba. He'll toss it up, and here he comes. Wrap it in the middle. There's a kill by Conlon. He'll get it down, his second of the contest. And the score, 15-12. Here's Stodola. His serve. It's going to be an ace. As Van Kooten couldn't handle that. And Stodola's got himself an ace and another point for his teammates. It's 16-12. In his second year, majoring in kinesiology at Camosun. And here he comes. Into the net. So you get a point with an ace, and then you give one back with a service error. And we're going to have one, maybe two Mariners come in. Oh, maybe not. Two of them started to come towards the scorer's table, and then ran past Coach Abner. He said, wait, hang on, where are you guys going? And Rosalick will go back to the service line. Here he comes. LaGuardia with a nice pass in the middle. Left-handed kill by Conlon. You can see midair he changed decisions and went with the left to knock it down. 17-13 Chargers. And Abdolofsson will head to the service line in the sports management program at Camosun. And his serve. Handled by Damundo. In the middle, Van Kooten's rejected by Conlon. What a dig by the libero. But Sulzma can't quite get it around the antenna and around the net. What a dig by Del Mundo to keep it alive. Well, that big blast gets the Chargers another point, and it's 18-13. And now again we have a conversation as Van Kooten talking to the official. Averner thought maybe Sulzma was able to curl it around the antenna and around the net. 18-13. Hanolfsson. That's a better pass, and Dick with a nice tip in the middle. Both teams jockeying for it. And now that one is played at the net. LaGuardia did everything he could, diving all over the place to try to keep that ball alive. But Pawa at the net for the Mariners as well. Able to stuff and use one of his lengthy reaches to knock the ball down. And here's his serve into the net. Serger going to come back in as Conlon heads to the service line. Conlon, who's getting married on July the 12th. Congratulations to him and his fiancée. And here he comes. Amundo with a nice pass. This is Sulzma. Nice job by Rappin to keep it in play. Now a free ball for the Mariners. In the middle, there's McDonald. Nice play. Owen Dick, the center, gets up so high and is able to do multiple things once he's up that high. And a nice set to McDonald, who knocks it down for the kill. 3 for McDonald. And Dick down to the service line. Trying to come back in this one. Good pass by Bolton. Bolton's going to get it back, goes cross court. Rosalick is there with a nice dig. Here's Van Kooten, took a little off it, but couldn't get it around Bolton. And somehow the Mariners keep it alive. In the middle, Serger off a block. McDonald got a hand on it. Sulzma off the block and out. Another good rally. Chris LaGuardia now is chatting with the official. Boy, the referee has had a lot more conversations this match than I'm betting he wanted to have. And LaGuardia, I'm not sure what he is discussing with the official. Maybe just putting the bug in his ear to keep an eye on something, planting the seed, if you will. Here's Owen again. Good pass initially. Out of the backcourt, Stodola will get the kill. That's his third. And back for Rappin now. Matthew Rappin. In the kinesiology program at Camosun. Here he comes. Almundo, the pass to Dick. He's got to chase that one down. And now Sulzma is rejected by Serger. And now the Mariner bench has exploded. I'm not sure why. Maybe somebody was on the net? So it's VIU's point as Sulzma will go back to serve. His serve off the top of the net. They have to chase it down to the Chargers, and a free ball by Stodola. In the middle, McDonald, he gets the kill. And Sulzma will tee it up again, down by 2. His serve into the net. Last time he just got it over with the top of the net. This time, not so fortunate. Goes into the net. And the lead is now 21-18 Chargers. And Bolton now. Here he comes. Float serve. Sulzma handles it. In the middle, that's McDonald. Slowed down by the top of the net. Here's Stodola. He'll go cross court, but Van Kooten was there. Dick has to chase that one down. Ends up in the stands. And a free ball by the Mariners. In the middle, Serger. It's dug by the Mariners, and Sulzma can just get it over. Again, Serger. No mistake this time. I think Serger took offense to the Mariners being able to get to his last attempt, that he didn't want anybody to get to that one. Almost put a dent in the floor. That was hammered by Serger. 22-18. Here's the serve. It goes long off Bolton's right hand. And now substitutions for VIU as Gavin McGregor will come in. McDonald will have a seat. McGregor, I don't believe we saw him yesterday in the semifinal loss to Douglas. Rookie out of Kamloops. Where's number 3 in teal? And he's been asked to come in and serve. And a serve, nice serve, but LaGuardia handles it. It's Dolphson off a block, Mariners control. McGregor will get it here to Van Kooten, took something off, and Bolton was there. Stodola off a block. Chargers will try again, and Serger dug beautifully by McGregor. Stodola, this one's tipped. Battle at the net, it'd be Russellek gets the point. How about the dig by McGregor? Perfectly timed substitution by Coach Abner to have him come in. He makes a gigantic dig after a pretty hard serve, and now a timeout taken by the Chargers. The play at the net too was Rappin and Russellek. Russellek got the best of him in that time. And the lead now cut to 2. It's 22-20. Opening set of this men's bronze medal match. Coming up at 8 o'clock tonight is the men's gold medal. The Cotter Avalanche, for the first time in school history, in this gold medal match, taking on the Douglas Royals, who were in the gold medal match last year and looked to be in control. They were up 2-0 at Douglas, at home, a very pro-Royal crowd. They had buckets and noisemakers and everything. And they were facing this VIU Mariners team that we're seeing right now. And the Mariners, a reverse sweep, came all the way back to break the hearts of the Royals. And last year, the PACWEST only one representative invitation to the national championship. So the Royals, who had a great season and up 2-0, really a heartbreaker when you think of it that they didn't even get a chance to go to nationals. This year, PACWEST gets 2 representatives, so Douglas is going this year. So they just had to wait a year. Now, will they go as conference champions or will they go as a wild card? We'll find out tonight at 8 o'clock. So after the timeout, McGregor will back to serve again for VIU. Trailing by a deuce, it's 22-20. His serve. Pass by Bolton, Rappin has it here. Stradola goes cross court, and he goes out of bounds. Well, the Mariners have clawed their way back into this one, trailing now by just a point. And Calvin Ma, the head coach, talking to Stradola to try to calm him down. Maybe tried to do a little too much with that ball going cross court. Guardian with a nice pass. Out of the backcourt, Bolton is rejected. Hawa ties it with a big block. And it's 22-22. There's some chatter through the net. I don't know if they're talking to each other or just loud enough for each other to hear. It's a fun rivalry to watch, that's for sure. Tied at 22. McGregor, that pass is going to go up and over the net, and it's Rosalick. He gets the kill. And now a timeout taken by the Chargers, their second of this first set. They had a comfortable lead, but no lead, I guess, very comfortable when it comes to these two teams. And the Mariners now have a lead, 23-22. We'll see the same school matchup coming up later on with the women's gold medal matchup. Camosun and VIU was supposed to start at 5:30, but because the women's bronze went so long, that game may be delayed. We're only about an hour away from that one scheduled start, and we're only in the first set of this one. And the way things are going, we may need more than 3 sets. So hang with us, stay with us, and hopefully we get back on track scheduling-wise. Coming out of the timeout, the Chargers are on the floor. VIU taking a little extra time talking things over. And they'll come out on the floor now. And back to serve for VIU is McGregor. Again, a perfectly timed substitution. McGregor actually a setter by trade. But they've got Owen Dick on the floor as well, so a couple of setters on the floor that can handle the ball. There's an ace! And now it's set point for VIU. They've done a nice job to battle back. Here have the Mariners. And they're a point away from drawing first blood in this men's bronze medal match. McGregor, his serve into the net, Rappin controls, and Serger will just send it over. Opportunity here for the Mariners. That's Sulzma, but he goes wide. Sulzma was so good last night. He had 15 kills. He's got 3 in this match so far. So McGregor will go sit down. McDonald checks in, and he'll be lifted by the libero, Del Mundo. But McGregor did his job. Now Serger. Still set point VIU. This is Rosalick. He's blocked off the antenna. And the Mariners draw first blood. They win 25-23. Well, this should be fun to watch. Stick around. I think we're in for a lot more volleyball. This is the men's 2025 PACWEST bronze medal match. It's VIU and Camosun. To the second set we go of this men's bronze medal match. It's the Mariners and the Camosun Chargers. The Mariners have control with a 1-0 set lead, 25-23 the victory. Mariners going to send out Dick McDonald, Rosalick, Sulzma, Van Kooten, and Del Mundo. Chargers will counter with Rappin, who will go back to serve right now. Rappin, Adolfson, LaGuardia, Serger, Stradola, and Bolton. There's a kill. And a very emphatic kill by Sulzma. That's his fourth. And now Owen Dick. His serve, handled there by LaGuardia, is in the middle. Serger, dug by Dick. Now a ball sent over on the free ball, but somebody is under or on the net. It's the Chargers. And it's 2-0. And Serger wants to, or Calvin Ma, the head coach, wants a little chat with Serger. Maybe to calm him down a little bit. It's 2-0 Mariners. And Dick back to serve. Here he comes. Bolton handles that serve. This is Stradola. He'll just send it over on the free ball. Dick will send it power side. Sulzma with a tip perfectly placed. Five points for him early on. And it's 3-0. Here's the serve by Dick. LaGuardia with a nice pass. Bolton tight to the net and tipped it wide. And now it's 4-0 Mariners. Owen Dick has put a few serves together here. Here he comes again. And it is just wide, long. And the Chargers are on the board, 4-1. And Bolton back to the service line. Bolton in the general arts program. At Camosun, he'll just send it over. Sulzma will handle it there. This is Van Kooten off the block. Mariners still control. Sulzma with a quick spike and hits the ceiling. Sulzma with a big blast. Nice idea. He got up so fast, didn't give the Charger defense an opportunity to get set up. As Sulzma, by design, got up there, a big kill, and he sends that one to the Charger bench. So he was so good yesterday serving, but he's had his troubles here in this one. And now it's 5-2. The only points the Chargers have scored have been on service errors, at least in this set. They trail 1-0. Serve. Del Mundo with a nice pass. Here's Rosalick with a kill. He's had 4 kills in this one. And back for McDonald. With a 6-2 lead. Here's McDonald. Played there by Bolton. In the middle, off in hand, and it's Conlon that gets the kill. That's the first point the Chargers have earned this set. The first 2 points were from service errors. Now they get a kill from Conlon. And Stradola back to serve. Stradola, that's an ace! That ball coming with so much speed, it's hard to adjust. As Sulzma just tried to reach for it instead of moving up. I don't think he had time to take a step. Tried to get the hands out there, just couldn't get them out far enough. And here comes Stradola again. Del Mundo with a nice pass. to set it up for Van Kooten. Van Kooten took something off and he was dug by Stadola. That one played at the net, rejected. Chargers have it. Here's Stadola, dug by the libero. Rosalik is inside the line. (7-4) and Van Kooten will go back to serve. They'll toss it high, here he comes. That's a nice pass by Bolton. Adolfson, dug by Del Mundo. And the Mariners will send it over on all 4 hits. There must have been a ricochet that I missed. I touched a Mariner. But a 4-hit call from the official. 7-5 now. And Adolfson will go back to serve. Here's the Norwegian off the top of the net. Owen Dick just happened to be right there. And that one sent long by Van Kluten. Didn't get all of it, but Owen Dick was just running to his position and just happened to get the ball right in his lap. And it's 7-6 now. You always have to be aware no matter where you are on the court. Adolfson. Down by point, here he comes. He'll hit it into the net. And it's 8-6. Back to serve is Rosalik. Rosalik, who, and I don't blame him for this, does not like being in public pools. There's something about the public pool. I hear you. There's an ace. There's got to be a story there, though, for Rosalik to tell me that he doesn't like to be involved in public pools. There's got to be something that happened. But generally, it's not going to be a good story. It'd be entertaining for us to hear, but probably not so good for him to tell. That's a better pass. Bolton got so high up there and tipped it to the perfect spot just inside the line and inside the attack line. Bolton a perfect spot for a side out, and it's 9-7. And now Conlon will go back to serve. Conlon, who's recovered from major knee surgery. It's incredible that he's been able to come back and play at such a high level. Good pass by Sulzma. In the middle, Palma didn't get all of it. And the Chargers will have to send it over on the free ball. This time, power side, Sulzma. Wow. You might need to check the air in that ball. I think that ball got deflated after that smash. And it's 10-7. Pawa will go back to serve for VIU with a 3-point lead. In the middle, Serger off a hand and gets the kill. That's his 4th kill. And it's 10-8. Pawa will have a seat. And a Rapin. 4th-year product from Prince Albert. Dick will chase this one down. Seb Sulzma, 3 blockers, and he got it through somehow. LaGuardia is going to send it over on the bump, and Owen Dick, a 2-handed jam. I think LaGuardia tried to set up a teammate with that bump pass, just didn't quite get it in the right spot. It sailed over the net. Easily played by the Mariners, and then Dick with a nice play to dump it with the 2 hands. He'll go back to serve. Good pass initially. Serger off the hands of Owen Dick and out of bounds. Serger gets himself another kill. And it's 11-9. And now Bolton again. Bolton serves, sails over the net. Played by Sulzma, quick set in the middle, and it's McDonald with a kill. Max McDonald knocks it down and restores a 3-point lead for VIU. Here's Sulzma with his mom looking on. Mom is the head coach of the women's team at Capilano. Serger just gets it over. And now a call against the Mariners on a lift on Sulzma's pass. The coaching staff of the Mariners can't believe it. All right, I'm tending to agree with the Mariners coaching staff on this one. That looked like a clean pass. Now Serger. His serve. This is Sulzma from the backcourt, and he gets the kill. Redemption, I suppose, after getting called on the lift. No chance of calling the lift on that play. And it's 13-10. This Mariner lead just continues to be 3. It gets cut to 2. They come right back to make it 3, but no more than 3, at least at this standpoint. And then McDonald with his serve. See if the Chargers can cut the lead. Stadola just inside the line. They do indeed cut the lead. That's his 4th of the match. And that'll put Stadola back on the line. Stadola will finally toss it up. Here he comes, and he sends it long. It kind of makes me chuckle every time when a player stands back there for so long and then they have a service error. Like, are you overthinking it when you're back there for that long? Again, easy for me to say when I'm just standing over here talking. There's Van Kooten. Van Kooten took a little bit off that serve just to get it in. In the middle, that's Conlon with a kill. Conlon's got 5. And they cut the lead again to 2. The Chargers just can't quite get it less than 2, and the Mariners can't get their lead to more than 3. Let Olsen back to serve now. Mariners are ready. Here he comes, looking for Del Mundo, and a nice pass there. There's Van Kooten out of the backcourt. Saved by the Chargers, and Conlon will just send it over. In the middle, Pawa inside the back line. Pawa with his 3rd kill of the match, and again the lead is 3. Now here's Sulzma. Oh, pardon me, Rosalic. Colton Rosalic. Well, send it up, and here he comes. It's a good first pass by Bolton. Bolton's going to get it back. Tried to tip it, but Dick was there. Going to go backcourt. Del Mundo with a nice dig. Dick will chase this one down. It's Van Kooten. Dug again by Adolfson. Stadola. Dug by Van Kooten. Good rally here between these two teams. This one will just be sent over on the tip by Sulzma. Rejected. Bolton is blocked. It's Pawa. The block by Pawa, and then it came off either Bolton or LaGuardia and ended up in the Charger tent. And now the lead is more than 3. It's a 4-point lead for VIU. Looking to build on that. This one right up against the net. Rapin just has to send it over on the tip. Here's Sulzma. He's blocked. Conlon and Rapin got their hands on it. And the lead is cut to 3 again. And Conlon will go back to serve for Camosun. 6'5", big dude out of Calgary. Here he comes. That one handled by Rosalic, chased down by Dick. This is Van Kooten from the back line. Van Kooten, that's his first kill. Van Kooten yesterday had 7 against Douglas in 5 sets. He's got his first this afternoon. And the lead is back up to 4 again. There's Pawa. his serve. That a tough pass right up against the nets. And it's an ace. Powa extends the lead now to 5. And now time is called to clean up some sweat. The down official not sure if Calvin Mott wants to call time or not. Make it an official timeout. And he does indeed. So the lead is 18-13 in favor of VIU. They won the first set, 25-23. Chargers trying to battle back here, but they are down by 5. They're going to have to contend with some hard serves coming from the VIU side. Again, that first pass, we've talked about it all weekend. You need that real good first pass. Not even really good, but just manageable for the setter to get under it, to run the offense. But it's so hard. With these serves coming in with such velocity, such speed, it's extremely difficult to get a perfect pass. As the ball's coming in, not only with the speed, but it's got a little spin on it. Sometimes it's got a downward trajectory that you don't quite acknowledge as it comes across the net, and then it just dips in front of your feet. I'm just happy to be over here sitting down and talking. My name is Ryan Waters. Thanks for joining us wherever you may be lending us your eyes and your ears on this Saturday afternoon. We're here in Nanaimo at Vancouver Island University for the PACWEST men's bronze medal match between the second-seeded Mariners and the fourth-seeded Chargers. But we do appreciate you tuning in. And after the timeout, Powa will go back to serve again. With the lead 18-13. There's a pass by Adolfsson. Right up against the net. Serger! Whoa! Serger with a blast. We're going to see a substitution for Camosun. Elijah Woldring will come in. Woldring came in the late stages yesterday against Cotter and delivered one of the hardest hit balls we've seen in this tournament. He hasn't seen a lot of action in his second year at Prince George. Here's Rappin. That pass has to be tracked down by Dick. Here's Van Kooten from the back row. LaGuardia with a nice pass, and that's McDonald. But they first call on the over the net, so McDonald's not going to get credit with the kill, even though it looked pretty. We'll give him style points for that one. How about? Not an official stat, sadly. 19-14. I know there's a few people in the PACWEST that wouldn't get any points for style points. That one is sent out of bounds. Not naming any names. Not naming any names. 20-14 in favor of VIU. Can you imagine if there was an official stat for style points? Like who records that stat? Who dolls out the statistics for style? In the middle, Lachlan, Serger, but dug by Del Mundo. In the middle again, Serger. Dick got his hand on it, but not enough to pop it up. Del Mundo, though, with an initial dig off the big blast by Serger, kept it alive, and then Serger made no mistake the second time. And cuts the lead to 5. It's 20-15. I'd give Delamundo a style point for that dig. Good pass here to Dick in the middle, and that is Max McDonald. McDonald's been dynamite. 6 points to 6 kills in the match unofficially. And it's 21-15. And Sulzman will go back to serve. Here he comes. That's a good dig by Adolfsson on a tough serve. And off a block, I believe it is. And there's a kill for Woldring. That's his first of the bronze. I don't know if they even needed to call the tip ball or the touch ball. I think he got just inside the back line. Now Serger. Serger serve off the top of the net. It's going to be a free ball by Van Kooten, sends it over. Chargers trying to take advantage. Telemundo with another dig, an overbump, another overbump, and the Chargers will go back to work. In the middle for Conlon. They cut the lead, 21-17, and Abe Evander wants to call time for the Mariners. There's a couple overbumps. The Mariners were very lucky just to have two. And on that third one, Conlon made no mistake. And I could see Sulzma saying, you know what, we deserve that one. Or deserve to give that one up. And the look on his face, what he did with his fingers, like, yeah, we get it. 21-17, Mariners in front, also in front in sets 1-0. The final match for both teams in the 2024-2025 season. And for Chris LaGuardia, this is his final PACWEST match. Boy, it's going to be weird not to see him in Chargers blue next year. Because what a terrific career as a libero. Just 5'4". He's been the top libero 3 consecutive seasons here in the PACWEST. Him and his pickle juice that he drinks over there on the bench so he doesn't cramp up. But he's been absolutely terrific, and how he gets into position virtually every time. He gets a body part on it, whether it's his arm, a leg, an elbow, a shoulder, a chest. It's fun to watch because you look at all these towering individuals on the floor, and then you see Chris and he's 5'4". It's awesome to watch. Got served in a net by Serger, and here comes LaGuardia back onto the floor. 22-17, a substitution for VIU as well, as McGregor will come in. Boy, he was a spark plug off the bench in that first set from the service line, and why not bring him in again with 3 points away from victory? McGregor sends the ball high. Here he comes. LaGuardia with a good pass. And just going wide is Wollring. Wollring can hit the ball awfully hard, but doesn't exactly have the accuracy that some of the other players do. But he also is trying to get around a block, so difficult as that may be. Here's McGregor. McGregor's serve. Handled by Bolton, chased down by Rappin. Now Dolfson. Dug by Sulzma. They're going to set Ruselick. He goes off the block and can't quite get it to go. And the Chargers get a point. A substitution as McDonald will come back in for VIU. And Stradola will come in for Camosun. So McGregor has a seat. McDonald will also have a seat as the libero comes back on. Telemundo. Stradola. They'll throw it high, and here he comes. Telemundo with a nice pass to Dick. This is Ruselick, goes off a block, and out of bounds. He gets the kill, and the Mariners set point. Sigurdsson will come in for VIU as Van Kooten will have a seat. First time we've seen Sigurdsson in this bronze medal match. And he'll go back to serve. Here he comes. LaGuardia with the pass. Conlon just has to tap it over. Powell got a hand on it. And now Ruselick. Saved by Bolton. And Conlon will send it over on the free ball. Here's Owen Dick. Off a block. And Dick gets a kill. And the Mariner bench explodes as they win 25-18 does VIU, and they're a match away from the bronze medal here in 2025. They win the first set 25-23, and now win this one 25-18. And we'll take a quick break and be back with the third set. You're watching the 2025 Men's PACWEST Volleyball Championship. To the third set we go with VIU in front 2-0. The Chargers are going to send out LaGuardia, Conlon, Adolphson, Serdola, Serger, Rappin, and for the first time in the tournament, Gabriel Spinelli. He's part of the all-rookie team. He's wearing number 10 for the Chargers with that headband on. First time we've seen him all tournament, as I mentioned. For the Mariners, they'll send out Pawa, Del Mundo, Dick, Rosalick, Van Kooten, McDonald, and Sulzma. Starting 6 for the Mariners. In front 2-0 here of this bronze medal match. And Dick will start with an ace. He ended the second set with a kill. He gets the third set going with an ace. Rapid chases that one down. He's going to have to hustle back. LaGuardia with a dig. Chased down by Stadola. And this will be a free ball sent over by LaGuardia. In the middle, McDonald mistimed his jump, able to still get the ball over the net. Here's Spinelli for the first time. Goes off a block and gets the kill. Boy, Rapid almost ran through the wall back here. He was going so fast. It's tough to put on the brakes. There's cables and wires and a table back here with trophies and medals and the trainer's tent. Rapid avoided, more importantly, Rapid avoided me. Fun enough, volleyball is over here next to me. I don't need a player in my lap. That serve goes in to the net. And Sulzma will go back to serve, leading 2-1. VIU won the first set, 25-23, and the second set, 25-18. There's a big serve. LaGuardia gets it up. Here's Spinelli, off a block. McDonald, and also Rosalick setting up the wall for the huge block. Sulzma again with that big serve. In the middle, Serger just mistimed his jump, but he did get the ball over. This is Rosalick with a tip, but Serger is there. Rapid in the middle, Serger with a kill. And Spinelli, who's part of the all-rookie team this year, didn't play yesterday. 6'6" out of Brazil. The Chargers have had all sorts of success with Brazilians on their roster. That one's tapped by Rosalick. Good dive by Rappin to keep it alive. Stadola, he'll go far corner and just get it inside. What a placement by Stadola. With players leaping in front of you, you got the antenna to deal with as well, and still able to pick the back corner. Oh, Spinelli. And here he comes. That serve into the net. So 4-3 Mariners and Max McDonald. I hope I get to tell you a funny story about Max here if he gets a second serve. Spinelli with a nice pass. Here's Rapid in the middle. Serger, McDonald with a dig. Rosalick. Rosalick finds a spot and gets the point. So McDonald, who's going back to the service line, I guess he got kicked out of class one time when he was a kid because he was teaching classmates lines from The Simpsons show during lunch. I don't know what lines he was teaching his classmates, and I hope he was the same age as the kindergarten kids, not going back as a big kid. Oh, I don't know. Spinelli with a big kill. But a guy with the last name of McDonald, not a lot of Happy Meals, I guess, for those classmates. Lines from The Simpsons. Could have been that bad. At least it wasn't like Family Guy or something like that. There's Serger up against the net. Dick with a one-handed set, and Rosalick goes into the net. And it's 5-5. Owen Dick is so good with a one-handed set. It's pretty incredible to watch. But so often you see him go up and just with the one hand and this perfect placement set. Rosalick this time hit it into the net. Serger with the match tied at 5, or the set tied at 5. That's Van Kooten down the line, just got it inside. Van Kooten's got a couple of kills, and he'll go back to the service line. Van Kooten, 6'1", out of St. Andrews, Manitoba. Here he comes. Spinelli with a nice pass. That's Sturdola, but he's rejected. Pawa with a big block. He's had 2 or 3 giant blocks in this match. And it's 7-5 VIU. Van Kooten. Spinelli, here's an overbump. Mariners trying to take advantage out of the back row. That's Sulzma, but who else? It's LaGuardia with a big dig. And this time, Spinelli can't dig it. And the Mariners get a point. Pawa's got 4 kills. But how about the dig by LaGuardia? It's amazing how he's able to control his body. And when he makes contact with the ball, somehow it pops up so much, and he's able to twist his arm or his forearm to put enough spin on it to get usually back to his teammate or over the net like we just saw moments ago. So 8-5 VIU. And Van Kooten back to serve. And here he comes, into the net. So 8-6 now. And Sturdola. Again, taking all sorts of time. I don't know what the rule is, how many seconds you are allowed back there. Almundo. Here's Rosalick. He'll go down the line. Great dig by Sturdola. Adolfson is blocked. Rappin will chase this one down. There's Adolfson again, but makes no mistake. Now, I have some unofficial stats in front of me. I think that's his first kill of the bronze medal match. He was good yesterday at 6 kills against the Avalanche. Just 1, maybe 2 in this match so far. The Mariners have done a nice job to neutralize him. Chased down by Dick here. This is from the backcourt. Suzman's rejected! Adolfson! He might not be getting the kills, but he's preventing them with that huge block. And ties the set at 8. Sturdola. He'll set it up. Here he comes. Pass by Van Kooten. He'll get it back. Goes cross court, but Sturdola is there. Rappin set for Conlon. Here's Rosalick. He's blocked. Mariners will chase it down. Now a free ball. Chargers will look to take advantage. Rappin, one-handed set, but it hit the antenna. Boy, the Chargers had an opportunity there. They got a free ball after good defensive work, but it was that initial pass from Conlon to Rappin that wasn't quite on point, and then Rappin had to try a one-handed set and put it too tight to the antenna in the net for Adolfson. So a mistake there by Conlon on that initial pass. Adolfson, he'll just tip it over and get it down. Perfect placement just inside the line and over the outstretched blocking arms of Pawa. And we've seen what Pawa has done in this one, being able to block Chargers, at least their offensive attack. So it's 9-9 now. And here comes Adolfson. Almundo with a pass to Dick. This is Suzma. An elbow dig by Adolfson. Just threw out the old chicken wing. Couldn't quite get it up enough for his teammate to get there. By any means necessary, though, right? You just got to get an arm, a chicken wing, a shoulder on it, just anything. 10-9. Adolfson. This is Stradola. He's blocked. That was McDonald and Sulzma. And there's a big kill by Conlon. A little props to my daughter who told me about the chicken wing. She said anytime somebody sticks their arm out and gets a dig, you call it a chicken wing, Dad. I'm like, all right. I hope I could put a little barbecue sauce on it, though. Sulzma with a huge kill. Unofficially, I've got him for 10 kills in the match. As Sulzma can get up so high and hits that ball so hard. 11-10 now. Here's Owen Dick. Good pass by Spinelli. Spinelli's going to get it back, but he's blocked. Rappin with a dig, but he hits it too far out of bounds. Another big block by VIU. So 12-10. Well, the Winnipeg native will go back to serve. Rappin has to chase that one down. Here's Stradola. Stradola is blocked. Sulzma says no. That's 13-10. It's a tough first pass for Rappin to handle. He was able to get to it and get some sort of setup for Stradola, but he had to be careful of the attack line because he's a backcourt player right now. And his momentum carried into the net too far, and then the block was made. In the middle, Serger off a block. McDonald got a piece of it. Van Kooten with a kill. And a timeout taken by the Chargers. All sorts of momentum over there for VIU. And of course got the big lead. 2-0 after a win of 25-23 and a 25-18 victory. But it's been all VIU, all match. And this set particularly, you can start to see the Chargers get deflated. Because whatever they're trying to do, whatever they can do, they're constantly being blocked by the big bodies up front of Powell and McDonald. They certainly have played well, have the Mariners at the front court, at the net. And then the veteran setter Owen Dick, and then you throw a Sulzma in there, who is pounding the volleyball right now with all sorts of confidence. Well, it makes it really tough for this Chargers team. Relatively young Chargers team as well. They're going to be back with all sorts of vigor next year. Rappin will be in his 4th year. LaGuardia will be gone. He's the only 5th-year player. Conlon in his 4th. So those guys realistically could leave, but they might be back. But a lot of 1st, 2nd, and a couple 3rd-year players on this Charger roster right now. So they will be extremely good next year with this experience under their belt. For VIU, they've got a bit of an older team with Stobie in his 4th, Sigerson's in his 5th year, Dick in his 4th, McDonald in his 4th, and Kooten in his 4th, and then several players in their 3rd year. In the middle for Serger, dug by the Mariners, is Van Kooten. He goes off the block and gets it down. And age isn't everything, but it does give you that experience, right? When you have some of these players that have been around, the Mariners have been to a national championship last year. They won gold last year in the PACWEST. You don't get flustered by momentum shifts as much because you've been there, done that. And as a younger player, you don't necessarily have that experience quite yet. There's another block. It's McDonald. So plays like that. You have a rookie in Spinelli and a veteran player in McDonald. And as the rookie, you don't quite adjust or move your body as much as maybe a veteran might see a play develop before it actually develops. Maybe you have a big blocker like McDonald. Maybe you tip. This is an overbump. Van Kooten gets high in the air to knock it back down. And now another timeout called by the Chargers. 17-10 in favor of VIU. They're starting to get a little closer as Lachlan Serger has a few choice words for his team. All in motivation. He's not yelling or getting angry at somebody, but he's trying to fire up his teammates. In this huddle, he doesn't want this season to be over quite yet. The Chargers need to win to extend their season. Obviously, if the Mariners win, match is done. The Chargers trying to breathe some life into themselves and try to continue on this season and this match. 17-10 right now. They've got a lot of work to do, though. Women's game, the gold medal match, is coming up after this one. Now, we're a little bit behind schedule right now as the women's match is supposed to start in 15 minutes. I don't think that's going to happen. Pretty confident in that comment. They'll have at least 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes to warm up. Will the women's championship. But right now, we're here with the men's bronze medal match, and this game isn't even over yet. Here's Owen Dick. His serve goes long. (17-11). And Rappin will go back to serve. Matthew Rappin, who is a certified forklift driver. Being from Prince Albert, there's lots of things that you need to be able to do, and Rappin is excellent forklift driver. There's a stuff. It's Solzma, pardon me, who gets the kill. And Sigurdsson will come in for VIU. Sigurdsson will have a chance to play with Owen Dick coming out. And Stobie as well will check in. And this might be Coach Abe Avender giving a fifth-year senior like Sigurdsson a chance to play in the final match. That's a big serve that goes too far for Sulzma. And now a substitution as Jake Bolton's going to come in for the Chargers, and Spinelli will go have a seat. Oh, Spinelli will sit down. Stobie also on the floor for the Mariners. He's in his 4th season. Started as a CBC Bearcat, now he's here with VIU. So a couple of veteran players getting the call by Coach Avender. Also a new libero in for the Mariners. Stobie is dug by Rappin. Here's Adolfson. Adolfson tries to find the back line, goes too far, and it's out of bounds. The other libero is Nate Brown. He's a rookie out of Nanoose Bay. And now a couple more substitutions for VIU as McGregor will check back in. Adiasoa is also going to come in. Adiasoa is from Prince George. That one off the top of the net. Bolton will dig it. And here comes Adolfson, but it's dug by Rosalick. He'll get it back. Rosalick will send it over. LaGuardia is there. In the middle for Serger. Off a block and down. Serger gets a kill. Well, McGregor, who just came in, is going to come out. McDonald officially checks back in, and then the libero will come in. And Nate Brown. Adifacio, we haven't seen. That's Manny Adifacio, 30-year player to Prince George. There's an ace. Adifacio wears lucky 13 on his back. And Serger, who just had the ace, is going to go back to serve again. He's had to wait for a volleyball. Has one now, and here he comes. That's dug by Brown. That's Stobie. Dug by Rappin. Here's Stadola. Stadola is rejected. Stobie with a big rejection. And it's 20-14. Serger will come off, and LaGuardia will come back in. And Stobie will go back to serve. Stobie, who has 3 sisters that he tells me he loves lots. So hello to the Stobie sisters. Nice serve. Adolphson dug by Stobie, but too far into the net. And it's a kill by Conlon. And now Stadola. Out of Surrey. And here he comes, trailing by 5. And now trailing by 6 as that goes too far. And it's 21-15. The Mariners can start to smell the bronze medals, I'm sure. 4 points away from some PACWEST hardware. Rosalick will go into the net. Well, the Chargers aren't done yet. Adolphson will go back to serve then. From Norway, it'll be interesting to see if he returns next year, if he has to head home. Just in his 3rd season in the sport management program. Adolphson serve. Hits the top of the net, but Brown is there. Power side. Sulzma is rejected by Conlon. And it's 21-17. And Adolphson back to the service line. And here he comes. His serve. Good pass by Stobie in the middle. That one just tapped over. In the middle for Conlon. Dug by Sulzma. And this one just sent over deep by Stobie. In the middle, rejected. But the Mariners are on the net. DeFacio or Sulzma was on the net for VIU. And cuts the lead to 21-18 VIU. Here's Adolphson. His serve. Handled there by Brown. Here's the set. That one just pushed by Sulzma. Bolton off a block and gets a kill. The Chargers showing some life, and I think the Mariners want to talk things over. They will. They'll call time. Here at the timeout, it's 21-19 VIU. You can see the women's Chargers team. They're here getting ready for their gold medal tilts against the VIU Mariners. We saw the Mariners kicking around as well. And just like these two have seen some really good matches, so have the women's side of things when it comes to Camosun and VIU. The island rivalry, as you say. Following the match, we'll have the players of the match, and then the bronze medals will be handed out as well, so stick around for that. The Chargers hoping to extend things here, trailing, however, by a couple. In the middle, DeFacio couldn't quite get it to go. And Coach Avender says, okay, wait a minute. Things are starting to get a little too close for comfort as Owen Dick and Ryland Van Kooten are going to check back in. As Stobie will have his seat, as will Sigurdsson. The Chargers have cut the lead to 1. Here's Adolphson. Owen Dick. This will be pushed by Sulzma. Stadola was there. That one tight to the net, and it's the Mariners who will be on the net. And it's tied at 21. Adolfsson. Here he comes. Off the top of the net, but Brown plays it. We're going to have Sulzma. Sulzma dug by LaGuardia. Backcourt. Chargers just send the free ball over. Out of the backcourt, Van Kooten just inside. Ryland Van Kooten. Saw him last night after the match, the heartbreaker against the Royals, as everybody was cleaning up here in the gymnasium, and you could see that he was really disappointed with not winning that match yesterday against the Royals. I know, and Dick may have a cut on his right hand, so the training staff is going to have to cover up his blood. Might be a nail. This is nothing compared to what Owen had to go through during the summer, and I chuckle a little bit because I know he's okay now, but a life-threatening injury on the job site. He's working in Manitoba. And he tells me about the injury during our interview. You can watch it on the PACWEST YouTube channel. But it was kind of a freak accident. I can't exactly remember, but somehow there was a nail that was sticking up, and he got injured. We'll say it that way. There was a lot of blood, and thankfully, the crew that he was with helped him out, saved him, essentially, called the ambulance, got him to the hospital as quickly as possible. He had surgery, and he's okay. But he told me, really, this was a life or death situation. So a cut on the nail is not really going to keep him out of any matches here, or any points for that matter. He missed a lot of the first semester before the holiday break as he was recovering. But I think it was a nail or something, a piece of equipment that shot back at him and suffered a leg injury. And obviously he's okay. But yeah, surgery, missed a lot of the first semester. I think he came back and played the final matches before the Christmas break, and he's been playing ever since. And what a difference maker. Like the Mariners coming into the postseason, I think the string was 10 of 11. And all because Owen Dick was back in the lineup. And actually we saw what happened earlier here in this match, in this very set, where Coach Avater decided to put in Sigurdsson and take out Owen Dick because there was a somewhat comfortable lead. But the Chargers came back. And Owen Dick gives the thumb up because his thumb is now taped and he's okay. But yeah, it's pretty incredible what one player can do, but it's just that calming presence, right? As a setter, he's the quarterback of the offense, and he's been outstanding. Mariners have a 1-point lead. There's the serve. The Chargers looking to tie it. It goes off a block. Dick in the middle. It's McDonald. He mishit it. And it's tied at 22. DeFacio will check back out for the Mariners as Brown, the libero, is in. And Conlon will go back to serve. The first to 3 now is going to win. And that is a missed serve by Conlon. It goes long, and the Mariners are 2 points away from bronze. As LaGuardia will check back in, and Conlon, who just missed that serve, will come out. And Owen Dick, we'll see if the tape on that right hand will come into play here at all on his serve. Nope. Serger just sends it over and sends it wide. It was a mistimed play there between him and Rappin. And now it's bronze medal point for VIU. 24-22. The serve by Dick. Good pass by Bolton. Bolton's going to get it back. Bolton off a block. Brown is there. Here's Sulzma off a block, dug by Adolfson. Stranola from the backcourt. He'll send it over and send it wide. And the VIU Mariners are PACWEST bronze medalists for the first time since 2016. They've won other medals, but the first time since 2016 that they win a bronze. So the Mariners win the first set 25-23. They win the second one 25-18, and then they win this last one 25-22. We'll have the players of the match, and then we will turn it over to Matt Carter, the public address announcer, to announce the winners as they receive their medals. And then we'll be back with the women's gold medal match between these same two schools, the Chargers and the Mariners. So they'll shake hands first. Good battle, a lot of dejected faces on the Camosun side of things, but they will be back, a relatively young team, like I said. But that little libero, Chris LaGuardia, he's going to get a lot of hugs, a lot of handshakes, a lot of high fives, as he's now played his final PACWEST match. He's the first guy in that line for the Chargers. And yeah, he'll get a lot of love. There's a hug from Abe Avender as well. You gotta love that. I mean, you're certainly battling during the match, but when you get an opportunity to take a minute and recognize and appreciate what Chris did, not only on the floor, but for the entire Charger program. And realistically, for people that aren't as tall, that think, oh, I can't play volleyball because, well, I don't have the height. Well, a guy like Chris LaGuardia says, forget that, I'm going to play anyway. He's on the roster, 5'4". Boy, is he one of the best volleyball players I have seen. He's not going to get you many kills, but he's going to save a lot, and he did throughout his PACWEST career. But congratulations to VIU. It's another medal in the trophy case here at VIU. It's a bronze medal. Now the players of the match, and I believe they're going to give the player of the match to LaGuardia in his final PACWEST match. And Max McDonald is my vote for the Mariners player of the match. I thought he was outstanding. And there's Stacy from Camosun. She'll deliver the player of the match.
Player of the game from the Camosun Chargers, make some noise, number 5, Christopher LaGuardia.
Final PACWEST match. And maybe a tear there for Chris as well as he gives Stacy a big hug. And yeah. And LaGuardia gets the player of the match for the Chargers. And yeah, some tears for Chris. And the player of the match for VIU is still to come. And that will be Matt McDonald.
The player of the game for the Mariners, VIU Director of Athletics and Recreation. Our player of the game for the VIU Mariners, number 9, Max McDonald.
Setting up the blocks. But congratulations to VIU there. The 2025 PACWEST bronze medalists will step aside and get ready for the women's gold medal match, and then the men's coming up at 8 o'clock. Thanks for tuning in to PACWEST TV.
It is now time to send bronze medals to the VIU Mariners. Presenting the medals will be the VIU Mariners head coach, Abe Avender. Number 6, Paul Wellesley. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to get that set up. Team taken. We're going to have our women's gold medal match. Also, have a round between VIU and Camosun. Thank you for your support of 2025.